Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going on.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice move there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Stone. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Direct snap. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. On the move. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football and locate it and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they did tack on the extra point. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Going to the running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's inside headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
What a find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air, it's Russell. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball deep in his own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball, that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes back with the 3.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The give. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back on the option, the give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Stone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The sure hands, it's Edwards. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Alabama quickly back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Knox. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Under fire. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to bully their way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Surge it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 21 to South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football.
Looking deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but
and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Jackson gonna throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And that one's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Mason grab past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's the heat. Powers through the defender. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd Floats it to the left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays really the... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Offense rolls onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.